there's a lot of different factors, variables, in when it comes to mindset. That's where Lorette, got ahead of Brudski and how's the car, how's the driver, and what's going on between, the distance, the 6 inches in between what's going
He had to adjust.
Huh?
The BM had to adjust.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
He was trying to put pressure on him, but he didn't know that the dude was still on the supercharger from here to the bottom.
Yeah.
He was trying to put pressure on him for no reason.
Yeah, but knowing that he did not have power gives us the context that we need here. And as you said, pretty much perfectly, Jared, we needed to see an incomplete from Josh Love in order to alleviate the issue there. That's a pretty sizable mistake in the chase position. Is it an incomplete, though? I don't think so.
We have Formula Drift in Orlando.
Still looks like on paper a win here for Josh Love overall, given the gravity of the mistake of an incomplete in run number 1.
Yeah, and even with Lickliner up front, which I'm looking forward to seeing him at, obviously the remaining rounds of the Pro Spec Championship, and if he does advance on, but obviously a great contribution.
Hey Mike, do me a favor, open this one.
That BMW look fine as fuck.
We'll see.
Oh, do we got Tuesday? Yes, he does.
This should be a really good bout. If Bisco's car and Dimitri's vehicle
Tuesday versus V8?
up to snuff as
How?
Where you got your money on?
Kels is on my live on YouTube. He says, good to see you.
right now. So
Number 5 and 28 respectively. I think with Misko,
I got Mike here
his
too.
driving ability doesn't necessarily speak to where he qualified. For Brudski, this is about establishing kind of the control that he wants to have to repeat as champion here. And this will be a first, I believe, in history if somebody were able to repeat in a Pro 2/Pro Spec series.
did Honordale stay? No, he just went Pro 2 straight to Pro.
Yeah, they usually like that. So this is kind of a potentially historical year for somebody like Brudski, who could have a double championship in this series. And like Ron Gittin Jr. in round 1, you want to kind of establish, a nice Final Four finish, podium, something like that, because of the short season. It's only 4 rounds. There's only so many.
Yeah, we is, bro.
That's right.
He said Cloud9 in the building.
Oh, of course.
Straighten out.
You ain't hear that turbo smooth?
He's follow call. He's straightened out though, but he was on his ass though. But he straightened out.
He messed up right here.
Yeah.
We're in a really good situation right now, Jared.
Fuck, Alex. Grab it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Starting off super strong there on the bank, great proximity, but then coming through the smoke line here just makes a big adjustment there with the descent. It kind of loses pace with Brudski.
It's under the thing, right there.
The line that
That's all of
drawing, I mean, it's absolutely flawless.
Right on.
Second outside zone. I don't really even think you can get better than that. So that was a beautiful execution from Dimitri Brudski in the lead
Yeah,
position.
the water's
Take a look
fucking, the
above.
ice is melting.
Give you a kind of a better perspective of what happens to Misko. See, I like the way Misko's attacking here. He's kind of surging in, trying to find a pocket where he can stay next to Brudski, but he gets lost in the smoke line here and really loses the angle for a second. And then with that he also loses the pace. And so he's left playing catch up here on a tighter line, which is going to put him in a little bit of a compromising position and make him have to work a little bit harder in the lead run. But Brudski has a great lead run.
BM got it.
Drop 2 tires, cancel out.
What happened?
Drop 2 tires,
So
cancel out.
didn't hear that from their
Who's dropped 2 tires?
response.
Well, this kind of driving here is pretty representative of the confidence that I think Dmitry Brudski has in his vehicle and in his abilities, because right out of the gate, he's putting the pressure on Visco. He's kind of staying right with him, trying to stay out of the smoke line. And even when he gets in it for a second, he transitions so he stays out of it, coming around the other side. Now, he does go slightly up on the bank there, but these are mistakes, I think, that are made in an aggressive way. He's really trying to put pressure on Visco as he drives. I think that's
Blowing up the tires, man.
Wasn't able to announce his name because he was working on his to get it back out here. So that's great for him. That's a long time, you know. That's always a blessing when you're a little bit deeper in the bracket.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely gave him a little bit of breathing room, but I would have liked to take it to be on the right hand side.
Right, yeah, maybe, but yeah, and that usually happens. All right, so Josiah Falaise and Christian Nelson, and we are seeing Josiah lead.
All right, after this run, I'm gonna
Christian give chase.
quit off live for a minute so I can actually watch and enjoy the events.
And Josiah almost in that road there. And this is what you were talking about earlier, Ryan. So in that chase position, Christian needs to give way to that lead vehicle. So we'll assess it, see what went down here, but I have to assume that Christian got in the way of Josiah on initiation.
Yeah, I'll say my piece, but let's bring in one of the judges as well. Let's get some analysis here. You can see that right there is allowed from Josiah, and it looks like just from the chase position, Nelson kind of came up a little bit too quick. But Fuente, jump in here for us. Tell us the interpretation that you guys are thinking about. He kind of looks like he accelerated right after.
At least the wind is blowing, because last time that shit was humid.
Yeah.
And we had the bugs.
There's a restart.
So no, but rightfully so. We talked about this earlier, where we did have contact on a restart last year because we have such a sharp run up. That chase car, they're fixated on the car. It's really hard to be like, oh, you know, all this. So
We were talking about it earlier. It was Von hit the rear-ended Chris Forsberg 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It happens.
So it does happen on the restart because again, that chase car is fixated on there. They're not looking at the light. They're like, oh, okay, and that's where it's like, just roll out, just roll out. You know.
It's steering wheels here
I
too?
can see it, but I'm not sure if the cans go exactly. But there is a
Jesus
light
Christ.
down the front straight.
There's one by the one cone, and then there's one kind of straight on from the driver's pointing heels down the straightaway. So that one cone is just off.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they sell steering wheels here.
There's one straight ahead as well. This is a situation where
venues over there.
in the briefing. If there's a
Oh
restart,
shit, that is a venue over there. Huh?
Vendor side. They sell shit.
So what-
Turbos on in the back, remember?
Where at?
In the back.
Oh, okay.
And the lights we're utilizing are
okay,
for the
okay.
oval track, so they're kind of the strobe repeater, you know, row lights that go up and down, right? Or is it kind of the square ones?
I think
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so we continue on with the questions.
initiation there from Nelson. I'm not sure whether or not the mistake that was made here after initiation was the big angle. I think he was dealing with the
Well, he definitely lost that run. That run. Huh?
His back wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
Left rear wheel is bent in.
Unfortunately, it will result in an incomplete. And it looks like
Yeah, he gotta go. Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to run it. He was smacked into that damn wall.
Yeah, Nelson is now.
I thought he was gonna smack into the dude when he was coming around the corner.
I thought so too.
I was like, bro, you gotta hold up.
That he's doing now.
When he initiated right here, me and Virginia saw it right here. The back wheel just bent in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monte just going up there with the wheel was he's danced out.
All right, guys, I'm logging off, but I'll be back on.
Something to talk about.